Project X.
I'll open the I don't lose my nose.
I swallow.
That was so hard 10 seconds ago.
What about a towel to put on my head?
That's a fantastic idea.
He finished in her shampoo bottle.
If I don't end up doing her while she's sleeping, so then I got to roll.
Lies.
Bye!
Project X.
MorningShowCentral.com. It's the Project X show. With static.
Yep.
On my end.
On my end, too.
Not here.
Hopefully not on yours.
I'm good. I think it's the fact that you're standing so close to her. There's some kind of interference.
It's always me.
It's a black hole.
Yeah.
Where all good things go to die.
If you're not right there, get to the website, ProjectXShow.com. Project spelled with a K.
Not with a C.
Backwards if you can.
Because we're awesome retarded.
Also, if you want to call the show, 888-668-0742, toll free worldwide, or fax us, because we have a fax machine. 216-744-9978. Chris, does this computer need to be on for the fax machine to work?
Yeah, I'll get it in a second.
It's off.
I like how we're doing the show in the past.
Get intern white guy in here. He can turn it on.
Yeah, get intern white guy in here.
We have a new intern who's here this week. I mentioned a couple weeks ago how I met him when he was in here to interview, and we had found the elusive white male intern. Mm-hmm. Because we have not had one of those since way back, if you remember, on our show, at least in the days of Ralphie, who is now a famous host of of the High End Sports Radio show.
See what you can do if you intern on the Project X show. You too can become a famous host on an internet sports talk show.
Yep.
Still better than the fan.
Making dreams come true.
If you didn't know, my name is Otter. To my left is Girl. To my left are Rooster. To my right, Johnny Five. The gang is all here except for one big member. I can't do this. Pat is
But our biggest member is still here directly to you.
right. In weight, not in mass. Pat is ill. He has a tummy ache this week, so he will not be joining us. And I believe
It's called Parenthood. Lasts about 17 years.
Yeah.
I believe we are keeping our streak going of I don't know, 5 or 6 or maybe 8 consecutive shows without a full cast. The longest running streak in talk radio history.
Woohoo! I can't
Guinness.
wait to be off next week.
Get Guinness down here.
Yes, please get some Guinness down here.
Can we do something about that receiver or something in there? Because I'm literally dying up here right now. We have things to talk about this week, as we usually do every week. This Tim Tebow thing, which we might mention a little later on.
Yeah.
Apparently he's angry this week about something. We have some other stories and some lists. Johnny Five has a brand new top 13 this week. Mm-hmm. Now, yeah, I think that works for now.
No, I'm staticky.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I just got some. I got some fuzz in my ear apparently.
It bounced from me to you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's back.
I would rather hear the static.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I'm good. Are you good?
Yep, I'm good.
Okay.
Rooster,
I'm not good anymore.
I'm good.
It's you have to stand. You have to put your fingers on there. No, I'm not even kidding you because I got it back when you put your finger away. Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah, I can move everywhere and I'm good. All right, so
Well, we have an intern now. Make him stand there.
Chris, MSC Everyman, is in the production studio.
Dude, he's supposed to be taking notes. Can you take notes with one hand and hold an antenna with another?
He's shaking his head no.
Intern white guy is literally holding the antenna on the receiver
I love this.
for our headphones. It's going to be a long show.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey, the last white boy that showed up is now the host of a very famous internet sports talk radio show.
Yeah.
So
High End Sports on Monday nights on MSC Radio Network.
look what you'll learn here.
7 to 8.
Nobody listens. It doesn't matter.
Now, before we talk about anything else, very, very big news happened this week. Near and dear to my heart, actually.
Yes.
And I'm happy to announce that Robin Gibb has finally bit the dust.
Yeah, you suck, by the way.
Yeah, I didn't even know you could possibly get that many points in the death pool. I was livid when I texted you.
He did it.
No, I meant you.
Oh, me. Thanks. I thought somebody else had him.
I thought so too. I scoured that list over and over. I went, I must have made a mistake. He's got to be on here. Someone else had to have picked him.
Nope.
So if we can look, I have the updated list here, I believe, close to me, and I don't remember exactly. Now we get the points for how many years under 100 they are.
Yes.
And then is it 15 that we get for unique?
You got
Yes.
15 for unique kill, which I think is a little high, and I think we should rethink those rules next time.
I think that's fair because especially with our lists, a lot of us double up.
Yeah.
So that's pretty fair.
Yeah, 15's good.
I couldn't believe it.
Oh, see, our website has not been updated because I don't have the red on Robin Gibb.
He was what, 62?
60. You know what? I might have done the math at 63. I read a report that said he was 63. I might have done the math on our Facebook page at 63.
So you get 42 to 43 points somewhere in there.
Yeah.
So with
Still
the way,
win, dude. I still win. I still beat you with Amy Winehouse.
well, sure,
Well, yeah, but
overall.
I mean,
But okay, so the way you did the math, because you actually did the math,
yeah.
and how did it end up? I'm tied with you. Is that what it is?
Oh, I just did the math of what you earned. I don't have the math of what everyone has. I didn't go that far.
That's somewhere.
I had a couple glasses of wine
They
by
should
the
be.
time I
You should
found
be
out.
tied up.
I don't know exactly.
Don't we
what
have someone that
is.
does
no, I
this
think
for us?
I actually do
We
think
did,
that you
he's not
two
here.
are. I think that you two are tied, and Pat has you still by a few.
Oh, so I'm not even in first or tied
No,
for first.
no,
Pat's still in the lead.
I thought Pat was still in the lead because Gary Carter.
Yeah, he had 3 or something. 3 of them dead or something.
Yeah, Pat has 3 dead and 2 are unique or something like that.
Oh, I gotta sign into
I
the
can't
website
remember.
till you get to the form. I don't feel like signing in.
We'll figure it out later.
Regardless, yeah, we'll figure it out on break and let you know the exact numbers. Regardless, I made a massive jump in the standings.
Yeah, you got I have you on Facebook at 52, but it's 53 because he was 62, not 63.
So there you go. See,
So you earned 53 points from one Gib.
And we still have 6 months to go.
Yeah.
yeah, and that's why I said I have plenty of time for Gene Simmons, Shia LaBeouf, and Macaulay Culkin to all get the just ever-loving Jesus beat out of them.
Now, see, you in the past years that we've done this, you had the strategy that you would pick
Whoever came to mind.
right. And a lot of them being young, you didn't care. You picked them anyway. You know, Pat and Heather and I all were scientific about it, and we were doing research, and we were having satellites
Yeah.
link up in space to figure out
You know, though,
what we
it-
were going to get. And you got lucky last year
Yeah, but
with
it
the
makes
early
it a lot
20s
more.
Amy Winehouse.
See, but it makes it a lot more exciting the way I do it
Sure.
because you all sit down and it's expected.
Right.
See, mine, it takes everybody back, and I get to laugh while everybody else cries over the tragic death of Amy Winehouse.
The so sudden, unexpected, die too soon.
And
Amy
me-
Winehouse.
in the meantime, I'm in stitches going, I got 62 points. So,
I have
win.
to think, though, that strategy might bite you in the ass this year.
probably will. It did the first year, too.
Because you're looking at Shatner,
Uh-huh.
Regis,
Possible.
Macaulay
No.
Culkin,
Very possible.
Gene Simmons, and Shia LaBeouf.
Gene Simmons is possible.
Girl, you
Shia
had,
LaBeouf is very possible, dude. Let's be honest. That kid hangs out at one more bar. He might end
Someone's
up on
just
it.
gonna, or he's gonna get like gunfire, like random gunfire
Sure.
or something.
Now, girl, you've already had confirmed kills Joe Paterno and Etta James. You're still you can still win this thing if you get Prince Philip or Barbara Walters
Or Zsa Zsa Gabor,
Oh yeah, Zsa Zsa. Okay,
which I've
that's
had on
right.
my list for like 3 years.
As have I, and I think that we're keeping her alive.
Right.
I guarantee you, the first year that neither one of us has her on our list, you're vibrating. She's going to die.
Which is why I refuse to take her off my list.
You know what the Spanish said about Liz Taylor too, and he
This
did.
is true.
Yeah, I just.
You know, he did score it.
Why is she still alive? How is she still alive?
I have.
How is Macaulay Culkin still alive? That's what I want to know.
Seriously.
I would have killed myself a long time ago.
Especially after his brother started making his way into the scene.
His sister was hit by a car crossing the street a couple years ago. She's dead,
Not-
so that's
not-
one down.
Not close enough.
That's one down, though. One Culkin down.
Yeah.
2 to go.
But it's still one removed from who I need to be hit by a car.
Why wasn't he walking across the street with her?
I have confirmed Etta James and Robin Gibb dead. I'm still waiting on Zsa Zsa, Margaret Thatcher, or Fidel Castro. So I still have a good chance in the 6 months that we have coming up here.
You do.
Rooster,
I'm pretty much SOL.
Spanish.
I'll tell you
Johnny 5 all have yet to score.
I'll tell
Chris
you-
scored with Dick Clark, and Pat scored with Joe Paterno, Gary Carter, and Etta James.
There is one though that Pat has that regardless of if he hits with it, regardless of who else does what, he wins. Is Rihanna.
Right?
If he scores Rihanna, dude, we're all done.
And I'm not
Just call
exactly
it.
sure what a Rihanna is. I know she does something in the music industry.
She's an Ella.
I don't know what that is either. I know she does something in the music industry. I know she's black. I know she's the chick that got beat up by her boyfriend.
Yeah, she's also
Yeah.
blue.
It's not too soon. It's okay.
I know.
I say this is possible because I've mentioned before how some of the stores that I work at are in not so savory areas. And basically our orders are basically fit to the store. So if I have a store in Brecksville, I have a lot of yachting magazines and things like this. If I have a store on, say, 116th and Union, I have a lot of
Grape soda.
Yeah, and magazines called Juicy and Donk,
Ebony?
and of course I've been
Vibe.
Vibe. Yeah.
Hip Hop Weekly,
Jet.
all these, and Rihanna has been on in the past 2 weeks at least 5 of these covers, and she's looked pretty bad. And I don't know what she looks like normally.
There's
but
actually-
she doesn't look healthy in these pictures.
There's actually a tabloid right now about her battling some liver disease, and she looks rough, buddy.
Well,
Now, granted, it was taken at a club, and you can tell it was taken at a club.
she tweeted a picture of herself with an IV in her arm saying
she's-
that she had exhaustion. And we all know what happens when you're exhausted in Hollywood. You die.
No, Demi Moore didn't do it. Neither did Nick Cannon. So
I know.
they both survived exhaustion.
Right.
I would be remiss if I didn't mention this, and this is a PSA for people who are listening and are from Cleveland. If you're from Cleveland or around Cleveland, and you know Coventry, the Coventry area of Cleveland, you know that it once was a vibrant, nice area for a punk rock kid as myself to hang out in.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, there were the grog shop was there, which is still there. Okay, the eateries and the toy store, and it's a whole artsy, nice little area. Okay, well, much like happened in the Lower East Side of New York. Okay, the punks got pushed out of Coventry, and now is overrun with hipsters.
Oh,
And
hipsters.
This has been going on for the past 5 years or so, and so needless to say, I haven't been on the East Side very much because of that. Well, today, I worked on the East Side. I picked up like around 15 new stores or something because I want as many hours as I can get. I'm no dummy. I'm not going to turn them down. And I have all these stores today on like Chagrin Boulevard, like in Cleveland, and a store, and then like on the other side in Beechwood, and all these places.
we
in
could
the
have
East Side
had
area.
we could have had lunch. You and I.
Why are you over there?
Well, I'm kind of close there.
The more important
Yes.
question is, why would he want to hang out with you any more than necessary?
This is true.
He was gonna see you tonight. That's long enough. It's
The
enough for
2
one day.
Every 2 hours once a week is more than enough. I feel the same.
So
It's like sex after marriage.
I hear you. So in like Shaker Heights and the whole area in there. So again, I don't go there anymore. I've never. I don't know anybody over there. There's no reason for me to be there. However, being back there for the first time in a few years, today I've realized that the people who made the east side of Cleveland and the surrounding suburbs are idiots.
Oh, you can't get out.
Like the people who drew up the streets and the roads, and like I'm driving and like Chagrin and Warrensville Road, and I'm sitting at this light, and first of all, it's down to 1 lane because they're doing some kind of construction in the middle of the day when everybody's trying to do, because that's intelligent, and it's a very busy area, and I'm sitting at the light and I'm looking, and I have my GPS up trying to figure out the next store that I'm going to, and I'm looking at like 5 different streets crossing this intersection.
Yeah.
It's like Chagrin and Warrensville and Van. Does this sound familiar to you? Van Acres or
Van
something
Acres,
like that.
yeah,
And it's like,
yeah.
And it's all crisscross and diagonal. Like it's not grid at all.
No.
It's like people just cleared out forest.
You can blame the Germans.
Like, oh my God, they're idiots. They're complete idiots who
Even
ever
if it
made
wasn't
this
the
area.
Germans, blame the Germans. It works for everybody.
Yeah, just blame the Nazis
It's like
and Hitler.
Pittsburgh. We blame the French for Pittsburgh because it's designed like the streets in France, and it's horrible.
Well, it's terrible. Stay away if you can. Like I'm used to nice, neat grid. Okay,
Yeah.
even if streets are one way, that's fine. If it's set up like a grid, that's okay. I can get over that. But these are like streets coming in diagonal, and then you have to go around a circle to then get back onto the same street that you were just on, and then go through another circle. Oh my god, dude, it's retarded. And I was so angry. And I had 3 stores on Chagrin Boulevard, within maybe 2 to 3 miles of each other.
Couldn't get to any of them.
That should have taken me.
Yeah.
Like, it should have taken me 2 minutes tops to get to each store. And I spent probably about half an hour drive time total to get to these damn stores. At one time, I ended up on, I think, Chagrin Boulevard, going the wrong way. I'm going, thank God there was no incoming traffic, because I'm just driving. And I'm like, why are the arrows coming at me? What the hell?
See, and that's when you just pull into one of those roundabouts, drive in a circle, call the owner of the store and say, hey, I got your stuff. If you want me, come flag me down.
Well, that's how it started. It started with one of the roundabouts, and like I was going to a Rite Aid. Okay, it's like on the corner of Chagrin and Warrensville, I think maybe, and it's all blocked off, and they have cones, and there's all these one-way streets, and all these circles, and all these diagonal streets, and I think I know where it is. I see where my GPS is telling me it is, so I'm like, oh, it's right on the other side of this. So I'm just gonna zoom past all these people and go left and go right. It wasn't there. So I'm in a parking lot, and I go out of the parking lot. I'm like, well, okay, there has to be an in. Like, again, the arrows are coming at me.
The manager wasn't a woman, was it?
No.
Because they hate when you go in the out.
Some.
Especially when you don't tell them.
Yes, we do.
Some. We had this talk last week, I think. But there was no in. There was only an out for this parking lot. There was no in for the parking lot. It was retarded.
What does this have to do with the hipsters?
That I don't understand the east side and how it works, because I don't go there. Maybe if I was over there more often and still drove those streets, I'd be more familiar with the roundabouts and the turns.
If you took more designer drugs like the hipsters do, you wouldn't have a problem.
You know, they're not having that fair anymore, the Coventry Street Fair that they have every summer.
Did they kill that because of the flash mob?
The hipsters had a flash mob last summer.
No, it wasn't the hipsters.
And now they've decided, well, I'm blaming it on the hipsters.
If it was the hipsters that had the flash mob, they would still have it. It was the blacks that had the flash mob. And that's why they don't have it anymore. Yeah. It was all black teens.
Well, it's not happening.
At least it wasn't the occupiers.
They just can't get enough security in the area to have a street fair anymore. It's dangerous, you guys.
Burn it to the ground for all I care. The area sucks. I hate it.
And redo the streets. No, I have the same problem. My hair salon is on there and around there, and it's the same thing. It's like I can't.
You pay somebody to do that to you?
I do pay someone to do that to me. And it's the only enjoyment I get out of life.
Don't you remember when she was so happy because she was going to be famous on a famous Cleveland morning TV show, and they did her
Yep, I got my hair did
all nice and special, and your makeup too, right?
She did my makeup for the show, yeah.
Because didn't you come in like that day? Wasn't that a Tuesday?
I got my hair done on a Tuesday, but I didn't come in with like the makeup on and everything. That was That was like a week later that I was on TV.
That's when they finally finished. They started it Wednesday.
It took a long time. It took a long time to get me done up.
It was like painting the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel.
Yeah.
Only with more spackle.
And someone did have to hang upside down.
You?
Yeah.
You put that vestigial tail to use, did you?
Oh yeah.
Since we're even though we're not saying the names of things besides Eric Ralphie Wilder in the High End Sports Radio Show, but we're talking about famous Cleveland things. Last week we had a caller call in to try to get a date with a girl.
Oh yeah.
Because for the past few months we've been trying to hook her up. It's my nice thing that I'm doing for her life. The one nice thing
I love how you're spinning this as the one nice thing you're doing for my life.
You're still banned from intern white guy. You're not allowed anywhere near him.
We played the dating game with her a few months back. A gentleman won. They went and had a date.
Are we calling him a gentleman?
I would say he was gentlemanly.
Okay.
He said you could win a contest.
Yeah, you won. That's all that matters.
God. That line will haunt me until the day I die.
Yes, it will. I'm going to engrave it on your tombstone.
I will not be able to
I will outlive you on purpose. They say she won the contest.
I will not be able to remember anything when I'm old and in the nursing home, but I'll be walking around going, somebody told me one day I'd win a contest. Like, I know I will remember this.
She assumes she'll be walking. She'll actually be sitting in the corner, rocking back and forth, just asking, did I win?
Did I win? Did I win the contest? Did I win the contest?
Well, she's picky, so she chose not to pursue a relationship with that gentleman.
Oh, yeah, I'm really picky.
We've established that you're very picky and that you sabotage yourself when it comes to love. So we tried. I've signed her up to dating websites. Haven't had very many hits. Tried Craigslist to no avail. We had a caller call in last week who she chose not to pursue anything with.
Who was a setup?
No. So, and I've been telling her, I'm signing her up to all these sites and things. I'm telling her I can only open the door for her. She has to walk through. She has to follow up with these dates. I try the online dating. You're not having any luck anywhere else, and she refuses. She refuses because she's picked. I gave her a bunch of sites last week to check out. She refuses to do the online dating. Well, a famous Cleveland personality told her that she should do online dating, and now she's considering it.
No, I went,
For months, I've been saying try online dating, and it's, never.
Does this famous Clevelander use a special keyboard?
No.
No. It's a female.
It's a female.
So right there, it holds more water with her, apparently. And all she had to say was,
no pun
online
intended.
dating.
She did tell me, though, that it did not work for her. She tried it. It did not work for her. And now you have to be really careful. And then I need to, remain anonymous. And I have to, not tell them my real name and where I really live and what I do for a living. That's too much work for me.
That's like real dating, dude.
So I've been doing it wrong when I've been posting for you?
Apparently, yes.
Whoops.
Whoopsies.
Do you have an idiot nominee?
I do. A fitness fanatic was crushed to death by weight training equipment as he worked out in his garage. His landlord, Oliver Steer, found his body in the garage. Apparently, the two had been drinking all night, and the landlord went to bed. When he woke up, he realized that the guy went to lift weights on the bench, and it looked like he lifted the weight and dropped it, and he found him with the weight on his chest. He'd been dead for a few hours. Who lifts weights when they're drunk?
That made your decision easy.
Yeah, I actually gave that to her because I made my decision pre-show.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
If she wins, that counts as a win for me, not for her.
We each get half credit.
Yep. We're going to take a short break. When we come back,
Nobody vote for me.
we have Tim Tebow strippers, masturbation, whiskey lube, and...
That's all just one story.
Yeah.
Whiskey lube.
The Maxim...
Yeah, you're welcome on that one.
2012 Hot 100 has been released.
And I'm not on it again.
I know. We tried.
I know.
We tried really hard.
You did, however, make the 1948 Hot 100.
Oh, nice.
I do have another list that we're probably going to talk about. It's annoying things at the bar. You made that one. It's a list of 9. You made it 9 times.
No, I didn't.
You'll see. Take a short break. You'll listen to Project X.
MSC Radio Network forecast is brought to you by NewWeather.com, Ohio's home for weather. Forecaster Brian Ivy here with you this evening. We are expecting cloud cover to thin a little bit towards the lakeshore counties with a little bit more of clear skies moving in. We'll go with the partly cloudy forecast there. For the southern 2/3 of the area, we're going to stay mostly cloudy as we have been all day. Today's temperatures were about 15 to 20 degrees cooler than the last few days, so that's definitely noticeable. Hopefully everybody enjoys the cool weather if you don't like the heat, because we're going to be going right back to that. Temperatures will rebound into the mid to possibly upper 70s during the day on Wednesday, and then we are going to see temperatures only fall to about 60 Wednesday night and warm right up into the 80s. For Thursday, we're talking about mid-80s. Friday is looking hot with a slight chance of a thunderstorm as we kick off your Memorial Day weekend.
From the Cocaine Energy Supplement Studio, you're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network. Call the show toll free. 1-888-668-0742. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on morningshowcentral.com. If you live the lifestyle, then you should arrive in style. Lifestyle Limousine Service. Whether it's dinner for 2, an evening at the winery, or a night out on the town, Lifestyle Limousine provides extraordinary service. Check them out on the web, lifestylelimousineservice.com. Reserve your ride now. 330-903-0508. 330-903-0508. Lifestyle Limousine Service. And make sure you tell them Morning Show Central Radio Network sent you. Cocaine Energy Supplement. Due to great consumer demand. Redux Beverages has officially announced the return of its world-famous cocaine energy supplement. It's now available at retail locations across the country, as well as online at ReduxDirect.com. That's ReduxDirect.com. Don't forget to be part of the all-new Cocaine Energy Supplement social network, where you can meet other Cocaine Energy Supplement fans from around the world. Cocaine Energy Supplement. You can become a member. You can become a member by logging on to lovecocaine.com. Heat 99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Jumping from one web host to another can be frustrating. Finding a good web host can be unnerving for even the most experienced of web designers. That's why Uncensored Net Noise has chosen P99 Technologies as its web hosting supplier. Established in 1999, P99 Technologies has evolved into a first-class web hosting provider. Its 99.9% uptime rivals many in the industry. That's why they offer their 30-day guarantee, no questions asked. For more information, go to P99.com. P99 Technologies will help you get started with your web presence with honest and expert customer service. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right.
Rise above the clutter, brand your identity, and make a statement. Broken Fan Media. Expert video production, television and web commercials, music video, real estate tours, live concerts and events, state-of-the-art post-production, video and audio editing. Check us out on the web at brokenfanmedia.com. 434-944-0472. Broken Fan Media. The next generation of sight and sound.
If you're looking for the best in musical equipment, recording gear, sound reinforcement, and more, Guitar Center has you covered. Guitar Center, located at 26635 Brook Park Road in North Olmsted, has the tools of your trade with the largest selection of music and sound gear in the area. They cater to your musical needs and have the knowledge to help you out. Guitar Center in North Olmsted. MorningShowCentral.com uses them. You should too. Need to know more? Go to GuitarCenter.com. You're listening to MSC Radio Network, and like anything else on the internet, it runs on computers. Lots of computers. And you know, when you're dealing with computers, hard drives sometimes crash. That happened here at MSC. And you know what saved them? Rectiphy backup software. Don't believe us? Well, ask yourself this question. Are you backed up? Probably not. So don't be that guy and wait till it's too late. MSC did their research and tried tons of different backup programs and chose Rectiphy backup software. You know, peace of mind is priceless, and Rectiphy can give you and your computer system that peace of mind. Find out more at rectify.com. That's RECTIPHY.com. Having problems with your home computer or business PC? Looking to have some upgrade work completed on your computer? Have a special project in mind that may be too much for you to undertake alone? Time to call
Joe the Printer Guy!
Joe the Printer Guy offers a full-service hardware and software repair center at his facility to handle your PC, server, and networking needs. Let their professional service staff handle your computer needs. They offer expert service at an affordable price. Visit Joe the Printer Guy at 14035 Madison Avenue, Lakewood, Ohio. Online, joetheprinterguy.com, or give him a call at 216-651-3880. Joe the Printer Guy. Looking for reliable and affordable Shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete Shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits. A 99.5% uptime guarantee and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now.
Oh, wow. Language.
Okay, he was PMSing.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network.
If you're not there, get to the website, projectxshow.com, project spelled with a K.
Not with the C.
Backwards if you can.
Because we're awesome retarded.
That has her so confused, dude.
Yes, you should. Last week it was crazy.
If you want to call the show, 888-668-0742, toll-free worldwide.
Or fax the show at 216-744-9978.
Please, send us a fax. We've been pimping this for like 3 or 4 weeks. We haven't gotten one fax.
We need to get that memo.
Granted, the fax machine... No, even if it's off, we should still get faxes that come when it turns on. No?
No, because that computer has to be on for that.
Well, the computer is on.
Well, now, I'm talking about when we're not here, because it's only on for 2 hours on Tuesdays.
Well, no, it can still go through, yeah.
I prefer ass cheeks sent through the fax machine.
Please, somebody has to own a fax machine somewhere. I still have a VCR player.
Our toner's empty anyhow.
No, it has enough in it.
You sure?
Oh, that error message is wrong.
Enough in it for some ass cheeks?
I don't know.
Well, I think you should.
It's going to be a lot of black on that. It's going to use up whatever's left.
Oh, I hope it's black.
I don't know. We have in the chat room a guy named Hey, It's Bill. Maybe that's Mighty Bill. Maybe it's not. If it is, this idiot nominee of mine is for him. A South Boston grandmother let her 10-year-old drive her car, police say. A 74-year-old woman was cited on Sunday after allegedly letting her 10-year-old granddaughter drive her car in the parking lot of a McDonald's in Quincy. According to police, the grandmother had allowed her granddaughter to test drive the car in the McDonald's parking lot at 275 Hancock Street, 6:25 p.m. on Sunday. While driving, the little girl hit 3 different cars.
Only 3.
Which is weird. You wouldn't think a 10-year-old girl would hit 3 cars driving.
Well, that's still less than the 5 her grandmother would have taken out if she had driven home from the bar herself.
This is true. Police arrived at the scene, spoke to several witnesses, one of which was a McDonald's employee. They're always a wealth of knowledge.
Oh.
The employee pointed out
tickets.
right, that the little girl had been driving the car in question before police arrived. After the accident, the two had switched seats. The grandmother initially told police that the accidents occurred when she mistook the gas pedal for the brake. Police told her they had video of the episode and witness accounts saying that her granddaughter was in the front seat. Initially, she denied it, and then she said the child was in her lap. Ultimately, police said she conceded that she allowed the granddaughter to sit in the driver's seat as a treat, because apparently the toy in the Happy Meal wasn't enough. As she was explaining how the car works, the granddaughter blame it on the 10-year-old girl. You're letting her sit in the driver's seat. Now the grandmother's going to blame the 10-year-old girl, saying as she was explaining how the car works, the granddaughter put the vehicle in drive and accelerated into other vehicles. The grandmother then switched places with the young girl so the girl wouldn't get in trouble. No one was injured. All the accidents were minor fender benders. Joan Joseph, 74, of South Boston, was cited for allowing an unlicensed person to operate her motor vehicle. The name of the little girl, who's from Quincy, was not released. Joseph could not be reached for comment. Isn't that child endangerment also? I think she got off kind of easy, right?
Yeah. But that does remind me of something that got me a little bit fired up at the end of last week. There's a study came out that said that the majority of traffic accidents are not caused by women, that 80% of traffic accidents are caused by men.
I did see that.
Okay, but here's what they don't tell you.
Because the women cry and flash some tits and get out of the ticket and give it to the guy.
Here's what they don't tell you. That 80% is actually caused by men swerving to avoid the 80% of women who don't know how to drive.
Right. There was a buddy of mine, Russ, posted on Facebook the other day that he was surprised when he witnessed somebody perfectly parallel park into a tight parking spot, because that's a lost art. These kids nowadays that take the driving test, they don't have to parallel park as part of the test. Nobody knows how to do it.
I don't know how to do it.
Most of the cars are coming out with auto park now.
Right, the little thing that tells you. Right. So he said he was impressed to see somebody perfectly parallel park into a tight spot. He was even more impressed when he saw emerge from the driver's seat of the vehicle an old Asian woman.
That is impressive.
Whoa.
Was it a gold car?
He did not say.
That is the most important part, because if it wasn't a gold car, she wasn't really Asian. It's like if it's not a gold minivan, you're not a real Middle Eastern.
I think we're going to fly through this first, because these can get lengthy or be short. So I'm going to do it now. Maxim 2012 Hot 100 list has been released. We've been doing this every year that it comes out. Sometimes we agree. Sometimes we disagree.
Mostly we disagree.
This is true.
What?
Whoa.
We're just doing top 10, or are we gonna?
I'm gonna go through and say some numbers, at least from the people that I know. I'll ask who some people are that I don't know, perhaps. Going from 100, then when we get to 10, we'll do the top 10.
All right.
First, we'll start with the loser, because I always feel bad for number 100.
I don't. I feel bad for number 101.
Yeah, that's the real loser.
But they never say, like, I never see who number 101 is. I never see who's left
chat
off
room,
the
it's
list.
me.
That's a lie, obviously. That's not the Maxim list.
That's if you count backwards from absolute zero.
That's Owada's top 100. You're 101.
Oh, no, she could win that.
Yeah, no, hello.
Oh, yeah, that's the contest.
I'm winning the contest.
That's the contest.
Has anyone heard from him, by the way?
I think I told him I was going to contact him 2 weeks after your debacle to try to set him up with a girl, and I never did.
Oh.
We can't get a hold of him because he's staking out the bushes around your new apartment.
Oh, God. My new apartment that is in Coventry.
You're a lie.
Thank you for reminding me. I have to drop him off some checks mix later.
He prefers pretzels.
But I do like, because it's the top 100. So first of all, it's a lot of women on this list. It's 100 women who Maxim deems, the writers or whoever, they do a survey, however they come up with this.
60
I
of them are
forget.
only famous because they showed up in their underwear. Somewhere.
Sure.
Yeah.
But number 100, it's like, yeah, you made a hot list, but you're the 100th out of a possible 100. Like, does that girl go around telling people I was on the Maxim 100 hot list? I was number 100.
Probably,
You tell people?
considering the pool to draw from. There's what 6 billion people in the world, roughly.
3 billion are women.
Yeah, so good for you,
I guess. But then you narrow it down even more because it's only famous women. I use air quotes when I say famous women. So number 100 this year is a chick named Dominique Storelli.
No clue.
Anybody?
No clue. How about number 92?
Bueller. Amanda Knox.
Is she hot?
She looks very average in that picture. I'm not gonna
She's
lie.
average. She's just an average
See,
girl.
I feel after we talked about it, I feel real bad for number 100 after seeing number 85. Is none other than Lois Griffin, a fictional character.
I think.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think Lois deserved to be way higher in this list.
Absolutely.
Marge is probably higher.
I didn't see her, but I could be wrong. Who's Amanda Knox?
She was that girl that may or may not have killed her.
She's the
her
Italy
dorm
girl?
mate. Yeah, she's the Italy girl
Okay.
that just got released from prison.
Well, that's
out
what makes
there.
her hot.
Sure.
Kat Dennings,
Yeah,
who has been around for a long time, and I think should be 97. I mean, really?
Never heard of this girl until that stupid show came out on
Broke Girls,
CBS,
dude.
The Two Broke Girls. Okay, had no idea who she was until then, and then I really only saw her boobs on that show.
She was in Mean Girls.
Those are Yeah, I saw Mean Girls. I would totally recognize her from Mean
I've
Girls.
seen her. I've seen her in like random B
She's
movies.
been around for a while, and I think she's super hot.
I'm not gonna lie to you. The first time I saw her, I was just walking through the living room when a Two Broke Girls like preview came on real quick.
That's the
and
first
I was
time I saw her.
I was like, oh my god, Rose McGowan made a TV show.
But with way bigger tits.
Well, yeah, but you know, one real quick glance at the TV, and I swear to God, that's
Sure.
What
So,
it is,
but
man.
do you guys think she's hotter than number 97?
I think she's hotter than 97. I don't think she's OMG WTF BBQ.
Okay.
Her boobs, her face is a little hit, but you kind of get
no,
distracted
it's
from
really
her
it's
face.
just her teeth, dude. It's her teeth that mess
But
up.
it's a little
the face.
sneer that
she have-
she's trying to
She's
make like
got-
some sexy sneer in this picture. I don't like
She's
that.
got like the dork hot going on.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, like she's like, yeah, let's go get a 6-pack and play some Modern Warfare 3.
Now, we said 85. I'm going to jump back 2 spots to number 87. Because I don't know who this is. Maybe somebody can help me out. I can
Oh.
only assume with the last name Paulina
right.
Gretzky.
Yeah, that is,
is
in
Wayne's
fact, his daughter. And,
That's Wayne Gretzky's daughter.
and there was all that trouble with her Twitter account.
Yeah,
She was like
she's-
posting all these hot pictures of herself, and he like wanted to take them down and all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
They go crazy for her in Canada.
Pippa
Apparently.
Middleton, the little sister
Nope.
that caused the stir
Older.
with her badonkadonk.
Is she
Nope.
older?
No, she's younger.
Oh, she's younger?
We
think-
had this conversation last time she came up on the list. No.
Really?
I don't
No.
think she's hot. But
the
dude,
guys at my job go crazy
her
for
ass is
Okay,
awesome.
let's look at the guys at your job.
They
Do we have to do this again?
Well, that's okay.
There's more than one guy at my job.
We talked
Prove
about
it.
the.
I've heard the music you play. Prove it.
We talked about the Nicki Minaj. She's number 79.
That's fine. I'm perfectly okay with her being 79.
Number 74.
I don't even think she should be on the list.
Well, here's the problem. I'm fed up with seeing her in the top
Whoa!
10s or top 5s because it's just not right.
Did you just see number 69?
No, I saw number
Yeah, I saw
71.
I saw
Well,
number
71.
69.
She should be number 1. I'm sorry. She is
Well, hold on,
sexy
hold on.
as all get out.
Let's jump back. For number 74 is JWoww.
Ugh.
What?
Ugh.
What?
I don't get it.
73, I agree with. I think she should be higher.
She looks like she's missing part of her chin. 74
is Abby Elliott from Saturday Night Live.
Oh, okay.
She's I think she's on the main cast now. She used to be just a featured player. She is the daughter of Chris Elliott, who's the dude with the little hand from Scary Movie 2.
Yeah.
Cabin Boy.
Cabin Boy.
There you go.
Okay.
Also Lily's father on.
Also, he
How I
did
Met Your Mother.
the Doritos commercials, I think, for a while.
Yep.
Really ugly dude, but he helped produce that. So props to him. Number 71 is Sofia Vergara.
That ain't right.
That is
Number 71. There are 70 other women Maxim deems hotter than Sofia Vergara.
I'm sorry. No way.
No, there are 69 hotter women that we know so far.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. You're right. Because number 69, Sofia freaking Vergara is number 71. Number 69, Stephen Colbert.
You gotta be kidding me. I appreciate
so
the humor,
awesome.
but move Sofia Vergara to a different spot.
Now, mind you, these other names that I'm about to say, okay, and I'm not going to go through all the other 69 that we have here, okay? I'll do the top 10 when we get to that. Every other name that I am about to say,
You have no clue.
Maxim says is hotter than Sofia Vergara, okay? Just remember that. This is where we're going to take this for the rest of the list. Every other woman that I'm about to name, Maxim says is hotter than Sofia Vergara, who, if you don't know, is the hot ass Latina chick from Modern Family.
Also one of the lowest paid actresses on TV.
And it's
She only
crazy to
makes
me.
$60,000 an episode.
She's
for this
so funny. You should not be that hot and that funny.
Meanwhile, Jim Parsons from The Big Bang Theory is making $300,000 an episode, and Ashton Kutcher is making almost $1 million per episode.
Right?
Yeah.
and that's why he's on my list.
Yeah, on your different list.
Now, here are the other women that are hotter than Sofia Vergara. Number 68, Miley Cyrus.
Nope.
Nope.
Number 65, Kobe Smulders from How I Met Your Mother.
Nope.
64, Maria Menounos.
Nope.
62, Vanessa Hudgens, followed by 61, Kristen Bell.
No.
59, Amanda Bynes. 58, Ariane Celeste. I'm okay with that one. I'll
What?
let that one slide.
What about number 54, Catherine McPhee? Who gives a crap
Catherine
about
McPhee.
Catherine McPhee?
At 54 is hotter than number 71, Sofia Vergara.
But Catherine McPhee was like a 3-time Maxim cover girl too, so you got to look at that.
Catherine McPhee's been on.
So you're telling me
the
there's
Maxim
politics
cover
involved in
for-
this?
I think there were, because Catherine McPhee right around the American Idol time was big news. Then it came out that she beat anorexia or bulimia or whatever it was
And now
that
her
she
TV
beat,
show.
and then the TV show, and she did that low level release of music that everybody
Yeah.
went stupid over. And
So you think Maxim is pissed at Sofia Vergara for not doing Maxim
No, but
covers?
how about
I don't know.
Sarah Hyland, number 50?
Who's that?
Sarah Hyland is one of the daughters on
Yeah, she's the
Modern
oldest daughter.
Family.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know that was her real name.
Yep.
Yeah, she's hot, but not hotter than
But
Sofia
not
Vergara.
hotter than Sofia Vergara. Sofia Vergara is her aunt on Modern Family.
grandmother.
Oh, yeah, her grandmother. No, you're right. I'm
you're
sorry.
right.
Yeah, her grandmother.
Adriana Lima, 46. Zoe Saldana, 45. I think Zoe Saldana's hotter blue.
She's got a much cooler voice when she's blue.
That's just
Yeah.
me. Let's see. Brooklyn Decker, number 42.
No.
Zoe Deschanel.
no.
Pat's Obsession, number 41.
I mean,
I think she's hot.
She's cute.
Pat would argue she's top 5.
Absolutely.
She's cute, but hotter than Sofia Vergara? No way.
I'm telling you right now, when a girl can be like dorky hot, it's more attractive than being stupid hot.
Allow me to play Pat for a minute.
Yeah. I get that all the time.
Hold on. Johnny Five's going to have a moment.
Zoe Deschanel and Katy Perry should be tied for 5. They look exactly the same.
Let's see.
Hi, Kathy.
Where we at? Number 39. Kate Upton is number 39.
Nope.
Oh, this bitch.
You still pissed about that whole marriage thing, huh?
There is some dance. I don't know. These black kids come up with these crazy dances with the crazy names all the time. So I don't know what the newest one is called. Maybe you know, because everybody's doing it. Do you have any idea what the new crazy, whatever, moving yourself around crazy dance is that they do?
No.
Whatever. There's one, and there's a video of Kate Upton doing it, and she's wearing a bikini. Mm-hmm. And I did not know that boobs could move the way hers were moving, and it was awesome.
Still a big no. I hate both.
How about Rihanna?
I'm going to fly through to get to the top 10. We'll do the top 10 after the break. Rihanna's at 32. Eva Mendes, 29. Selena Gomez, 24. Anne Hathaway, 23.
Anne Hathaway?
Yeah. Emma Watson, 21. I'm okay with that.
I'm fine with them being on the list, but 23 and 21 should be higher up.
Scarlett Johansson, 17.
Especially after
Okay.
the Avengers.
Okay, Scarlett Johansson is like, if I were a lesbian, that's who I would want to date.
But this
Someone
is
who
the first
looked like
time
that.
that I can remember, in recent history at least, that she hasn't been in the top 10. And I actually applaud them for that because this is the only list that hasn't done that in the last 5 years.
Okay, number
Taylor
15.
Swift.
Number 15, Kristen Stewart made it to this list.
You've got to be kidding me.
Oh, she's a hot commodity, though. And that's the thing. You also have to look at, like, a lot of these, what have they done recently?
Sure. Leah Michelle, 14. Scarlett Johansson, 13. Where the hell are we at? 12. Kate Beckinsale's 12.
Absolutely.
Rosie Huntington Whiteley, I have no idea who the hell that is number 11.
I'd have to see the picture. I might be able to tell you.
And we'll do the top 10 after the break. Listen to Project X.
MSC Radio Network has just tweeted the following.
This bowel movement won't come out. Check us out on Twitter at twitter.com/MSC Radio Network. Oh my! What's that? We're coming, Little Rock. Are you ready? Hide the wife and lock the doors. Cocaine Energy is coming. Redux Beverages has officially announced the launch of Cocaine Energy in Little Rock, Arkansas. Look for it at your local retailer. And if they don't carry it, tell them they need to stock it. Also available online at drinkcocaine.com. Check out Uncensored Net Noise every Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, right here. Uncensored Net Noise on MorningShowCentral.com. The adrenaline rush.
All you need to do is feel it.
The thrill of victory.
Winning is the only option. The only option. The only option.
And all the locker room chatter.
No. Wrong. Game over.
Get high on sports. Every Monday night at 9 p.m. Want to know everything going on with the Browns, the Cavs, the Indians, even the Monsters? These guys know it.
You have the most amazing effect on people.
You know why? They're high on sports. Monday night at 9 p.m.
Then I am in.
On MorningShowCentral.com. If you live the lifestyle, then you should arrive in style. Lifestyle Limousine Service. Whether it's dinner for two, an evening at the winery, or a night out on the town, Lifestyle Limousine provides extraordinary service. Check them out on the web. LifestyleLimousineService.com. Reserve your ride now. 330-903-0508. 330-903-0508. Lifestyle Limousine Service. And make sure you tell them Morning Show Central Radio Network sent you. Cocaine Energy Supplement. Due to great consumer demand, Redux Beverages has officially announced the return of its world-famous Cocaine Energy Supplement. It's now available at retail locations across the country, as well as online at ReduxDirect.com. That's ReduxDirect.com. Don't forget to be part of the all-new Cocaine Energy Supplement social network, where you can meet other Cocaine Energy Supplement fans from around the world. Cocaine Energy Supplement. You can become a member. You can become a member by logging on to lovecocaine.com. What is it? It was hot. It's everything in between with your host, Von Erich. Everything in between. Nothing gets me more excited. Monday nights, right here on MorningShowCentral.com. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Jumping from one web host to another can be frustrating. Finding a good web host can be unnerving for even the most experienced of web designers. That's why Uncensored Net Noise has chosen P99 Technologies as its web hosting supplier. Established in 1999, P99 Technologies has evolved into a first-class web hosting provider. Its 99.9% uptime rivals many in the industry. That's why they offer their 30-day guarantee, no questions asked. For more information, go to P99.com. P99 Technologies will help you get started with your web presence with honest and expert customer service. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. What do you need to know about the Sunday Hangover Show? says it all.
Leave it alone, man.
The Sunday Hangover Show. Sunday afternoon at 2 p.m. on MorningShowCentral.com.
Rise above the clutter, brand your identity, and make a statement. Broken Fan Media. Expert video production, television and web commercials, music video, real estate tours, live concerts and events, state-of-the-art post-production, video and audio editing. Check us out on the web at brokenfanmedia.com. 434-944-0472. Broken Fan Media. The next generation of sight and sound.
If you're looking for the best in musical equipment, recording gear, sound reinforcement, and more, Guitar Center has you covered. Guitar Center, located at 26635 Brook Park Road in North Olmsted, has the tools of your trade with the largest selection of music and sound gear in the area. They cater to your musical needs and have the knowledge to help you out. Guitar Center in North Olmsted. MorningShowCentral.com uses them. You should too. Need to know more? Go to GuitarCenter.com.
You're listening to MSC Radio Network, and like anything else on the internet, it runs on computers. Lots of computers. And you know, when you're dealing with computers, hard drives sometimes crash. That happened here at MSC. And you know what saved them? Rectiphy backup software. Don't believe us? Well, ask yourself this question. Are you backed up? Probably not. So don't be that guy and wait till it's too late. MSC did their research and tried tons of different backup programs and chose Rectiphy backup software. You know, peace of mind is priceless, and Rectiphy can give you and your computer system that peace of mind. Find out more at rectify.com. That's RECTIPHY.com. Having problems with your home computer or business PC? Looking to have some upgrade work completed on your computer? Have a special project in mind that may be too much for you to undertake alone? Time to call
Joe the Printer Guy!
Joe the Printer Guy offers a full-service hardware and software repair center at his facility to handle your PC, server, and networking needs. Let their professional service staff handle your computer needs. They offer expert service at an affordable price. Visit Joe the Printer Guy at 14035 Madison Avenue, Lakewood, Ohio. Online, joetheprinterguy.com, or give him a call at 216-651-3880. Joe the Printer Guy.
Looking for reliable and affordable Shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete Shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits, a 99.5% uptime guarantee, and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now. Call the show toll-free. 1-888-668-0742. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on MorningShowCentral.com.
Oh, wow. Language.
Okay, he was PMSing.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network.
Even if you don't think we're funny, we still do.
Project X.
You know, I really thought that my little tease, saying that we would give the top 10 after the break, would make people want to stick around, but there was a mass exodus. Apparently, everybody only wanted to hear 100 through 11.
Well, I'm hoping that they're still listening. They're just not in the chat room.
That's possible.
I figured they were just mad about it, so they were like, no, I don't even want to hear it.
Right.
If you're not there, get to the website, projectxshow.com, project spelled with a K.
Not with the C?
Backwards if you can.
Because we're awesome retarded.
Also, if you want to call 888-668-0742, toll-free worldwide, or fax 216-744-9978. If you can't sit in front of your computer for 2 hours because you haven't discovered Flash games like I have, and you still want to listen to the show on the go, you can listen on your smartphone. There's an app called TuneIn Radio. Works on any smartphone. It's free. Download it. Search MSC Radio Network between 7 to 9 on Tuesdays. You'll hear us live on your phone. Also, there's an app called Stitcher. Also works on all smartphones. and is also free. And you can hear our podcast from the previous week by searching Project X or Project X Radio or something. I still don't know exactly. And I've done it before, and I still don't know what I do.
Project X Show.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Number 10, Maxim Top 100 Hot List of 2012, is a female by the name of Adriana Palicki.
No clue.
Nope, no clue.
Nobody?
No idea.
Bueller.
I'm guessing she's a model or showed up in her underwear somewhere.
You say you know this. You say you know this number 9.
Yeah, you
Let
do
me
too.
See her picture.
Trust me. Everybody knows who she is.
Who is she?
I can't even tell from her picture.
Yeah. Say her name.
Is it Malin or is it Malin?
I've always heard it pronounced Malin Ackerman.
So let's say, oh yeah, Malin. That could be what.
In The Watchmen, she is the chick in The Watchmen. The Silk Spectre, the new one.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
The one set of breasts you see in the entire movie, and they're horrid.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
this Adrian chick is now in. Let's see, she was in Legion, Red Dawn, Women of Trouble, Friday Night Lights, the show.
Which Red Dawn?
It's not giving me a picture.
Like 87 Red Dawn?
No,
or
2012.
The
Probably
2012 remake. The 2012 straight to DVD remake.
All right. I just wanted to make sure that we're not like,
She's in the new G.I. Joe as Lady J.
Oh, okay, her.
Okay, yeah. Wow, I'm really familiar with all those movies.
Number 8, and I'm.
Well, the new G.I. Joe's not out yet, dummy.
Told you.
Yeah.
I didn't miss you when you were gone, by the way. Didn't miss you.
Well, that's bull, because then, well, I don't really care.
Now, again, remember, all of these women hotter than Sofia Vergara.
Yeah.
So much so that they deserve to be in the top 10. Number 8, and I'm happy about this one to see, finally, for once, she's not number 1 or in the top 5. So she's
She shouldn't
slowly
even
getting
be in
pushed
the top
out.
10, though.
Megan Fox.
She shouldn't even be on the list. She's insignificant.
Yep.
Yeah. No one cares about her anymore.
Number 7. I'm really looking forward to seeing her in The Amazing Spider-Man, Emma Stone.
Mm-hmm.
Now, she is very pretty.
She's one of the dorky hot ones that Rooster was talking about. Number 7 on Maxim Top 100, though, is a little high.
Hotter than Sofia Vergara?
Exactly. Number 6, Jennifer Lawrence. Somebody help me.
Hunger Games.
Yeah.
And I don't think I don't know if she's done anything
When I
else.
was reading that book, I didn't see pictures.
Well, she's on the Hunger Games.
Hunger Games, you mean like the new remade version of Battle Royale?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, she is Katniss.
Number 5, Olivia Wilde.
No.
No.
Yeah, no.
Too high.
Number 4, Pat alluded to her earlier, Katy Perry.
Which is bull, because if Zooey Deschanel is that high up, they look exactly the same. They should be right next to each other. Why is it? Because Katy Perry has bigger boobs? I mean, they're really nice, but is that really why? Because Zooey Deschanel is like really funny. She's like a really sweet girl.
Hi, Kathy.
Yeah, you love your wife, right?
Hi, Kathy.
There are no strippers in the studio.
Yeah.
Mila Kunis, number 3.
Mila Kunis, number 3. Her stock has soared in the past year or two.
I think she's hot.
I think she's hot.
I think she's
number
hot,
3
too.
on the Maxim
And
Top
hotter than
100.
Sofia Vergara. I'm going to write them a letter. I'm sorry.
Different kind of hot.
What's a
than Sofia
letter gonna
Vergara.
do?
I don't know. But
Send them a fax.
Fax it to him.
Fax them.
Send them a fax right now.
They publish the letters in the front of the magazine, and you might get a free subscription.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Or some such. Maybe some whiskey loop.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Number 2,
Used vegetable oil because it's twice as slippery.
on 2012's Maxim Hot 100, Olivia Munn. Olivia
the
Munn
name,
is hot.
I know the name, but I can't place it.
Me too. Yeah, I the name sounds familiar. I don't know who she
I
is.
know her, honestly, I know her from being on hot lists.
Fair enough.
I think she might have been on, like, it wasn't she like
Is
the
she a
G4 chick or something?
Is she a professional hot lister?
Yeah.
All
Well,
right,
that's
cool.
like this Olivia Wilde. Who is she, other than being on Hot List? That's how I know her as
I
well.
thought one of the
Really?
Olivias was like a G4 TV person.
Really? Olivia Wilde. You don't recognize Olivia Wilde?
I know the
all.
name. I mean,
She's
just,
been all over TV for like the last, 2-3 years.
Doing
She
what?
did one of the biggest movies a few years ago.
She was in Tron.
She was in Tron.
I didn't see Tron.
Okay, she was in, oh, damn it. What's the
Oh, I'm pulling it up.
the one with Justin Timberlake and Emil Hirsch.
The
In Time?
No.
Is that the new?
No. The one where they killed the kid.
Yeah.
She was actually.
Oh,
in
that's based
Alpha
on a true
Dog.
story. Yes,
Alpha Dog.
yes.
Alpha Dog.
Who is she in Alpha Dog?
You know what she was?
She was his girlfriend.
The girl.
She was on House for the last 2 or 3 seasons.
Yep.
Yeah, the girl next door, Alpha Dog.
She was in Time, by the way. I was right.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, that's
Oh.
not the one I was talking about, dude.
That's why I recognize her.
Okay,
It's
well that's how I know her then. Okay.
I never
do know her.
understood in House because I watched like the first season or 2 of House until I realized that House is the medical drama equivalent of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Pretty much.
He's
in which
supposed to be Sherlock Holmes. It's supposed to be a modern day Sherlock Holmes.
Every single episode is formatted the exact same way. Drama in the beginning.
Did you test for autoimmune?
Middle part, and then at the end, the good guy saves the day.
Maybe it's autoimmune. Did you check for autoimmune?
Right.
Did you check?
300 episodes of autoimmune.
So I stopped watching
So
after.
glad it's over.
Well, it's over. I was going to
Yeah.
say it ended last night.
And they all died. There you go.
Did they?
Yay.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I can hope.
Olivia Munn is G4.
I knew it.
There you go. Never seen her.
So I stopped watching after season 2, and then flipping through, I see a hot chick on, ends up being Olivia Wilde. So I stop and I watch for a bit, and I watched a couple episodes here and there that she was on, and I don't understand it. Somebody can help me out. Was she a lesbian? Was she not a lesbian?
I don't
Nobody
know.
knows.
You're asking
Did she
the
hook
wrong
up with
person.
somebody? I don't understand what her character was.
All I know is-
it was probably like the Lost Polar Bear thing by the end of it, because that show got so weird, dude, and they just didn't address any of it, and it turns out she was a figment of everybody's imagination.
All I know is
Because
that
they all had autoimmune disorders.
Yeah, they all had. The coach from the Steelers is also on that show. That
Mike
guy.
Epps?
That guy.
Or Omar Epps.
Looks just like the coach of the Steelers.
Yeah, okay.
He does.
Yeah, I was.
That's all I know about House.
All I heard
Only,
was
only
coach.
one of them produces winners, though.
My mind went in a different direction.
And it's not Omar Epps.
No.
Except Major League 2. He was awesome as a replacement for Willie Mays Hayes in Major League 2.
I'll agree with that.
I'll give you that.
Number 1, 2012 Maxim Hot 100. Bar Raffelli.
Awful name.
She is a very great. I wish it was my name.
Yeah, I mean.
She is a very attractive female. But she is 70 spots higher than Sofia Vergara.
She is top 25, maybe.
We always find
she's
issue.
somewhere 25 to 20.
And does this say, I might have missed it, because I tend to do this when I do stories. I miss the important parts.
Where's Anne Heche? Did she didn't?
Did not see her once.
Damn.
Ellen
DeGeneres?
And hey.
Did you see Ellen?
Okay, so see, here it is. For the first year.
She's right after Whoopi.
What about Helen Mirren?
Oh.
Helen Mirren?
She's hot.
You know what? I mean.
And she has really good boobs for a woman her age.
I'm not going to lie. I'm going to throw one in here in lieu of
I'll throw
Stephen
one
Colbert.
in Helen Mirren.
In lieu of Stephen Colbert, because that's obviously a joke. I will throw Liz Taylor's corpse into it because that would still be better looking than a lot of those people.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Wow, that's wow.
Better than Poppy Montgomery, whoever the hell that is.
Oh, you don't know Poppy?
Poppy Montgomery. She did.
You don't either.
She did Without a Trace and is now doing Unforgettable.
No, here's the every time we do these lists, because we do the Maxim one. There's been other times where we did a couple other ones, and we always find issue. Nobody's ever gonna agree on who's the hottest, who should be where, who looks like. So we always find issue with mine goes deeper than that with the Maxim Hot 100, because over the past few years, this list, the Maxim Hot 100, has become like a cultural thing in and of itself.
That Poppy looks like a soccer mom.
Shut it.
Save your 2 cents for your next $10 haircut, Chris.
So people look at this, and people actually judge women off of this list. They say, oh, well, this woman must not be so hot because she didn't make the Maxim Hot 100.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she's so awesome because she's number 53 on the Maxim Hot 100.
The bigger problem is that people judge women to make this list.
Sure. And what I'm trying to say is with great power comes great responsibility. Okay,
Toby.
I think they should take a little bit more care when compiling this list, the people at Maxim, when they compile the list. However, I find out, as I read what I should have read before we started the list, that this is the first year, for the first time in Hot 100 history, that Maxim has let the readers weigh in on who should compromise the definitive list of the world's most beautiful women.
Well, everybody knows you should never do that.
Which means that the top 10 have been whacked off to more than the previous ones.
Which is mind-boggling.
You're just mad it's not one of you.
Bar Raffelli. And I'm going to tell you what. Since Rooster said whacked off, I found a little tidbit here in my email from girl.
Are we going to talk about whiskey lube?
Yeah, well, it's going to lead into this. A girl sent me over
Oh, yes.
this stuff about beating off.
Things that you don't know about masturbation.
Masturbation facts you may not know. Now, I have not looked at the list, so I ask you, is this just for men, or is this both men and women?
There's some facts in here about men. There's some facts in here about women.
We have 5 things.
And I will add 1.
5 masturbation facts you may not have known.
I can give
known, not know.
I will give you.
I didn't type that.
I will give you fact number 6.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, number 1, people who have sex regularly masturbate more than those who don't. If you masturbate, you're more likely to be sexually open and therefore, have sex. Also, if you know what you like when you're solo, it will enhance your sexual experience with your partner. That is 100% true.
This has always been the argument. How can you tell someone to do something to you if you can't do it to yourself?
Well, I think that holds water more with girls than guys. Mm-hmm. There's really no big secret on how to get a guy off.
Well, yeah, I mean...
Grip it and rip it. I mean, that's pretty... It's the same as golf.
Oh, goodness.
And I'll sit there...
And if you're really good, you use just as many balls.
Now,
true.
Granted, I had more time before I started my big boy 9-to-5 job when I was just bartending. I had more time to do these things, and I would contemplate. I would sit there and, be going at it for the 6th time at 1 p.m.
Day?
Is that why your mushroom head fetus is all weird and misshapen?
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm like, man, is there something wrong with me? Because I'm married and I have sex regularly, probably more regularly than most married people. Why am I still doing this? But I don't stop. And I think back, when I was single, I definitely beat off way less. And I think even also it was because when I was single, I was going out trying to find the sex. Now I know I have the sex, so I don't have to take the time to find the sex. So the time that I would use finding the sex, I'm giving myself the sex.
Oh, okay.
You understand?
And then you're having sex on top of that.
Absolutely.
Must be nice.
Touche,
I wonder what that's like.
Number 2. More women masturbate than are willing to admit. We've known this for years.
Yeah.
I remember going around in, I don't know, my freshman, sophomore year of high school, talking to chicks, asking if chicks beat off, and diddle their fun buttons. And they're like, no, dude, we don't do that. That's gross. And I would make up in my head. I'd be like, really? Because I just read science, and it says 95% of women do it. And then they shut up. I never read science. I made science up.
I feel like you have to masturbate, though.
That's why they all shake your hand like this.
Well, there was a thing that I actually did read back in those days in high school.
That house forum?
It was when women would sit with their legs crossed, and they were constantly moving their top leg, bouncing it for an extended period of time, that they were feeling good down there.
Okay, well, this is 59% of females by the age of 18 have given masturbation a whirl, as
no pun intended,
and 18% of males have. As far as people over 18, the numbers get a bit shady. Some research shows that as many as 92% of women admit to it.
Okay, you're wrong. Oh, wait. Did you say 18 or 80% for males?
She said 18.
Yeah, you said 18.
Over...
You said 18%.
Yeah, you said
18%.
You said 18%.
You did say 18%.
By the time they've reached 18, it's 80%.
Yeah, but you said 18%, and I was going to say BS.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe most of them, when they turn 18, that's what they're doing, at the stroke of their, no pun intended, of their birthday hour. That's what they're doing, 18%.
Sorry, I meant by the time they're 18, 80%.
But I can tell you 110% of them do it by the time they're 13.
Well, this is saying over 18
Or
for
5.
women, it's 92%.
Oh my gosh! So I wasn't that far off when I was making up numbers.
Yeah.
To get girls to admit that they were diddling their fun buttons.
They were just a little bit younger than they should have been.
Right.
But they would eventually be in the 92%.
This is what you have to look forward to.
For men, it's anywhere between 50 and 70%. I mean, come on, it's 100% for men. I mean, really, what dude doesn't masturbate?
Old people, guys with prostate cancer,
guys without hands.
Oh no, you can do it with your feet.
Well, they have harder time. How about that? No pun intended.
This says older women masturbate too. Number 3.
Yep. Go on.
Your sex drive gets more revved up as you get older, which I found that surprising because I thought your sex drive went down.
It's a well-known fact in women, dude. They're at their peak at 40.
A study found that roughly 30% of women in relationships between 60 and 69 years of age had recently gone solo. For those over 70, masturbation was reported by more than half who were in a non-cohabitating relationship.
Cohabitating.
Yes.
Wolf.
compared to 12.2% among married women. So if you're old and you're by yourself, you're getting it on with yourself.
Well, again,
it's been nothing else to live for.
It's been known, and I tell my wife this all the time. Like a woman's sexual peak is around the 40-year mark. Okay, and right around when guys start dropping off. So like when I'm trying to jump my wife like 6-7 times a day, and she's like, "Oh, I'm sore," or "I don't want to," or whatever. I'm just like, dude, you better take it now, because in about 10 years or so, it's gonna be switched. And I'm just be like, no, dude.
Well, that's when she gets the pool boy.
That's cool. As long as I don't have to do anything. As long as I have a pool to have a pool boy, whatever. I'll go swimming. Number 4, some countries encourage daily masturbation for their teenage population. In 2009, the UK government got on the bandwagon with other European nations to encourage teenagers to masturbate at least once a day. Not only was masturbating defined as a right in health pamphlets, it was also touted as helping to reduce STDs and teen pregnancy.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if masturbation made me want to not have sex when I was a teenager.
Yeah, when I was a teenager, I wouldn't beat off. I'm like, nope, I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't need any. I'm fine.
Yeah, I would think to myself, wow, well, I wonder
if my
what
hand
it would
feels
be
like
like
this.
with another person.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We should do that. We should do that in this country. Rub one out before you tub one out. Yeah.
We should take our own study. They said that the UK started encouraging this in 2009. We should take a study of our own, Project X study, to see if teen pregnancy and STDs has spiked or dropped since they instituted that.
It is.
I would like to
interesting.
find out.
I found that interesting only because, like I said, I don't feel like that's really helping.
Because you always look for something new. The hand is always the first thing you try on yourself.
Yeah.
And then the hand gets a little boring. For me, it was when I was 5 and I needed the Ariel, the little Ariel McDonald's toy. Okay. Then she got boring and it progressed to Mickey Mouse. Then it got, it progressed to
so much. Dude.
That's whatever. Then it got to like the couch and the bed humping, and that was the first time where I was wet after it, and I was like, why am I wet? Okay. You're always. It's like the American Pie, the guy with the pie.
Then the dog started running scared when he was about.
It's like the gays with the hamsters. You always want something different. You want something new. This is good. It's played out. You want something new. Your hand's not going to last forever. It's a trusty friend. It's always there.
It's like the gateway drug, though.
Absolutely. I agree.
Once you try it, you just can't stop.
If you use
and you
different
want more.
scented lotions, you swear to God it's somebody else all the time.
I'm going to beat off on the way home tonight. Number 5.
I'll make sure to call you.
Masturbation. I drive with my knee very well.
That would be the grossest phone call ever.
Hey, what are you doing right
now? Number 5, masturbation wasn't always taboo. The early Romans were open about their sexuality. Even as early as the 4th millennium BC, a clay figurine depicted a woman touching herself and enjoying
Well,
it.
this isn't a surprise. The Romans were like the horniest ever.
Well, the Romans also had vomitoriums so that they could, feast, puke, feast.
Yeah, I mean,
all was great until the early 1700s when
I do not need to hear that ever again.
An anonymous pamphlet entitled Onania was published and put an end to all the fun, calling masturbation a heinous sin of self-pollution and depicting archaic devices to prevent this pollution. It gave masturbation a bad rap for centuries to come. No pun intended. This mentality continued through the 16th and 17th century when those who did masturbate were regarded as mentally ill. I remember those times. Over 60% of mental and physical illnesses were blamed on masturbation.
My grandmother probably went to the grave believing with 100% certainty that if you masturbated, you went blind.
Why was she blind?
No. But
But it explains girls' glasses.
She would tell us this all the time. I remember as a grown man, my father was like making fun of her. And she was like, no, I swear to God, you will go blind. You will go blind. Do not touch yourself.
Yeah, you get hairy palms.
How old were you when your grandmother died?
When she died, I was 19, 20. I don't know. It was a year or two after I graduated.
We know how sexually open your family was at a young age with you getting the 69 talk at age 10. When did your grandmother start telling you? At what age did she start telling you if you masturbate, you'll go blind?
Well, she never talked to us about that. But my dad would always say that's what she said. And then I was like older.
So you lied because you said she would always tell us.
No.
Wolf.
Wolf?
Wolf.
Oh, wolf?
Wolf.
And then my dad asked her, was making fun of her one time at the dinner table. And she was like, no, you can't do it. You can't do it.
Now, real quick, before we go to break, Rooster showed me something. Okay.
Not related to masturbation.
Nope.
Well, wait. Are we gonna do?
At least not
Are we gonna do
from
J5s?
Yeah.
Okay.
Epic Mealtime on YouTube. Crazy Nordic guys making food a way that they shouldn't, screaming and eating and whatever. Okay. Let's see. All right, the guys behind Epic Mealtime have now started yet another unnecessary business venture. Unnecessary according to this website.
And this might help you out, girl.
Whiskey lube.
To go along with their bacon lube.
Yep.
Ooh, bacon lube.
There's now a personal lubricant containing whiskey that was aged for 4 years in hard oak casks.
No pun intended.
According to press materials, it is the gold standard of booze-flavored personal lubricants. They can say that until a second one comes out. We're not exactly sure how competitive the booze-flavored personal lubricant category is, but kudos to the Epic Meal team for finding a product that grosses this website out more than their usual web series. So all that talk about masturbation, if it turned you on during the break,
fax us.
Fax us.
Fax girl pictures.
Yes.
Well, first, go find some whiskey lube.
Or bacon.
And fax us while you're using it.
I wonder what would happen if you mix the bacon with the whiskey.
Best tasting thing ever.
Awesome things
It would
happen.
be, you could call it club sex, because then it's just drunk pork.
Johnny 5 Idiot Nominee.
My idiot nominee is actually close to home. There is a certain school in this area, which we all know and love, but I will not name.
For broadcasting.
It rhymes with that. The has a bad habit of getting rid of some of the single best educators they can find. Anybody that seems to take an interest in their students, try to teach them what they're actually going to learn in the world, in the real world, right down to personal experiences and lessons. That it's not all glitz and glamour as they portray, is promptly dismissed, and it just happened to. Some call him a friend, some call him a coworker of ours.
I call him, he still owes me hot dogs.
And I personally feel like it's a travesty. No pun intended. And, but I really do. I have lost all respect for my personal trade school alma mater.
If you will.
And it took me a little bit longer than most of us to lose the respect.
I think I could definitely agree with you on that one.
I'm going to put it this way. I thought my respect had been lost long ago. And I didn't think any more respect was around to be lost. Today I found out that wasn't true. Douchebags. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, annoying behaviors at the bar.
I'm not even sure I picked up my last check from them.
All of which girl does.
I don't do any of these. I'm looking right
still
now.
employed.
I don't do a single one of these.
What we eat. We have surprising facts about what we eat during our lifetime, which you may not know. And also, baby Tim Tebow.
Maybe one. Okay, maybe one.
Ooh, and I have to tell you
You'll
a
see.
hospital story.
And a hospital story. Oh, yeah, a hospital story. So we have a lot to pack into about 42 minutes. You're listening to Project X.
User-friendly and ready to serve. MorningShowCentral.com. Call the show toll-free. 1-888-668-0742. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on MorningShowCentral.com. If you're looking for the best in musical equipment, recording gear, sound reinforcement, and more, Guitar Center has you covered. Guitar Center, located at 26635 Brook Park Road in North Olmsted, has the tools of your trade with the largest selection of music and sound gear in the area. They cater to your musical needs and have the knowledge to help you out. Guitar Center in North Olmsted. MorningShowCentral.com uses them. You should too. Need to know more? Go to GuitarCenter.com. You're listening to MSC Radio Network, and like anything else on the internet, it runs on computers. Lots of computers. And you know, when you're dealing with computers, hard drives sometimes crash. That happened here at MSC, and you know what saved them? Rectiphy backup software. Don't believe us? Well, ask yourself this question. Are you backed up? Probably not. So don't be that guy and wait till it's too late. MSC did their research and tried tons of different backup programs and chose Rectiphy backup software. You know, peace of mind is priceless, and Rectiphy can give you and your computer system that peace of mind. Find out more at rectify.com. That's RECTIPHY.com. Having problems with your home computer or business PC? Looking to have some upgrade work completed on your computer? Have a special project in mind that may be too much for you to undertake alone? Time to call
Joe the Printer Guy!
Joe the Printer Guy offers a full-service hardware and software repair center at his facility to handle your PC, server, and networking needs. Let their professional service staff handle your computer needs. They offer expert service at an affordable price. Visit Joe the Printer Guy at 14035 Madison Avenue, Lakewood, Ohio. Online, joetheprinterguy.com, or give him a call at 216-651-3880. Joe the Printer Guy.
Rise above the clutter, brand your identity, and make a statement. Broken Fan Media. Expert video production, television and web commercials, music video, real estate tours, live concerts and events, state-of-the-art post-production, video and audio editing. Check us out on the web at brokenfanmedia.com. 434-944-0472. Broken Fan Media. The next generation of sight and sound.
Looking for reliable and affordable Shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete Shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits, a 99.5% uptime guarantee, and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now.
If you live the lifestyle, then you should arrive in style. Lifestyle Limousine Service. Whether it's dinner for two, an evening at the winery, or a night out on the town, Lifestyle Limousine provides extraordinary service. Check them out on the web, lifestylelimousineservice.com. Reserve your ride now. 330-903-0508. 330-903-0508. Lifestyle Limousine Service. And make sure you tell them Morning Show Central Radio Network sent you. Cocaine Energy Supplement. Due to great consumer demand, Redux Beverages has officially announced the return of its world-famous Cocaine Energy Supplement. It's now available at retail locations across the country, as well as online at reduxdirect.com. That's reduxdirect.com. Don't forget to be part of the all-new Cocaine Energy Supplement social network, where you can meet other Cocaine Energy Supplement fans from around the world. Cocaine Energy Supplement. You can become a member. You can become a member by logging on to lovecocaine.com. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Jumping from one web host to another can be frustrating. Finding a good web host can be unnerving for even the most experienced of web designers. That's why Uncensored Net Noise has chosen P99 Technologies as its web hosting supplier. Established in 1999, P99 Technologies has evolved into a first-class web hosting provider. Its 99.9% uptime rivals many in the industry. That's why they offer their 30-day guarantee, no questions asked. For more information, go to P99.com. P99 Technologies will help you get started with your web presence with honest and expert customer service. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. From the Cocaine Energy Supplement Studio, you're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network.
We now return to the show that's better than 2 hours with a hooker. Well, better priced at least. Project X.
If you're not there, get to the website, projectnextshow.com, project spelled with a K.
Not with the C.
Backwards, if you can. Because we're awesome retarded.
Also call the show, 888-668-0742, toll-free worldwide. Fax, 216-744-9978, Rooster.
All right, my idiot is a older woman by the name of Datha Nation. She is 64. She walked.
Is that one name or two?
That is one name. Datha is her first. Nation is her last.
Wow.
It would have been even funny if her last name was Cation.
Agreed.
Okay, so So on June 9, 2011, she had walked into a Wells Fargo branch in Longmont, and she had robbed them with a note saying that if the bank teller had not given up all the money, she was going to infect them with AIDS.
Oh, jeez.
Needless to say, the robbery was a success. Now, she suffers from short-term memory loss. So almost a whole year goes by, and she ends up coming back into the same bank on March 27th of 2012. She gets into line with another note in her hand, but gets scared off, so she ends up leaving. And just on March 20th, she ended up going back into the same bank with another note, turned around, walked back out, but it was too late because the cops had already been called.
Duh.
And she was she was found sitting in the car with a note that said, "People are watching you. Give me the money or I will give you AIDS."
Great.
People are watching you?
People are watching you.
Before we get to girls' 9 annoying bar behaviors, a new chart on naturalsociety.com, and I lied earlier when I said it's what an American eats in a lifetime. This is what an average American eats in a year. So if you ever wonder why Americans have a reputation of being fat slobs, this might help you figure out why. Again, it's a chart done, naturalsociety.com. What an average American eats every year shows that down our gullets goes 42 pounds of corn syrup.
Believable.
85 pounds of fat and oils.
Very believable.
181 pounds of milk.
I'm out.
I'm out.
Right?
I don't drink milk.
I drink a lot of milk.
Now, my kid could probably take up my slack because she probably doubles that.
I'm lactose intolerant, dude. I can't drink it.
31 pounds of cheese.
Cut that in half, maybe.
I probably eat that much cheese.
32 pounds of eggs.
Yeah.
Yep.
16 pounds of fish.
Yeah.
I might do 5.
I don't
say
eat
about
seafood.
maybe about half.
In
of
a
that.
year?
And I don't eat seafood at all.
Oh, see, I eat a lot of seafood.
Now, maybe before I realized
So
that there
we're
was...
fishing up the wrong tree to find you a date, is what you're saying.
Ha ha.
I might have eaten 16 pounds of fish before I realized that there was anchovies in Caesar salad dressing. Because I used to eat a lot of Caesar salad dressing. Now, since I found that out, every time I try, I've tried eating Caesar like 5 times since then, and every time it tastes fishy to me.
It's all in your head.
Obviously, it still doesn't taste good.
I'll ruin something else for you. Worcestershire sauce.
Don't do it. don't even. Nope.
What about with
73 pounds of poultry.
Definitely.
Oh yeah.
Probably
yeah.
double that.
Yeah.
Easily.
110 pounds of red meat.
Half that.
Yeah, I was gonna say more poultry for me.
You guys don't eat steak? Like, I love steak.
Well, I don't eat 110 pounds.
110
I don't eat
pounds.
half a cow of steak a year.
Right.
Oh,
I'm not even a big steak fan anymore. Like, I'll do burgers, but I'm a little burnt out on the steak.
I don't know. I think about it though. 110 pounds. All right. You say that's about
Most of
2
you.
pounds a week.
That's you from like the shoulders down.
Sure. About 2 pounds a week, say.
Mm-hmm.
I have that covered, I think.
Yeah, that's, I mean.
I don't.
I had a ribeye last night.
I'll easily eat.
I probably eat 3 times that much poultry, but a third that much steak.
Yeah.
Or beef.
Yeah, I think I can double up on the red meat.
I eat a lot of chicken and turkey.
273 pounds of fruit.
Absolutely.
415 pounds of vegetables. 58 pounds of corn, which seems on the low end, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It seems awkward that it's not listed with vegetables.
I was just thinking that, actually. Is corn not a vegetable?
It's a grain.
134 pounds of wheat flour and 24 pounds of coffee.
That's in one day for me.
No, coffee. I was going to say coffee. I can do that in 24 weeks.
Yeah.
Now, they break it down. They get more specific, and they say the average American in a year eats 29 pounds of French fries.
Not so much.
23 pounds of pizza.
Easily.
I have that easily covered.
Yeah. Nope. I have 2 kids. I eat a lot of pizza.
24 pounds of ice cream. I still eat like a kid.
29 pounds of pizza, though. That's dinner for our old host. Oh, not the current one, the old one, his best friend.
He has pizza by the pound.
No, I know
around the corner.
And I'm letting her know.
24
No,
pounds.
I know. I knew who you were talking
24 pounds of ice cream.
Definitely.
No.
Twice that, probably.
I don't eat a lot of ice cream.
Except when she's crying herself to sleep.
So she eats a lot of ice cream.
Yeah. She does froyo.
Oh, God.
I like froyo.
Of course.
There it is.
Of course.
And tanning beds and.
Yep.
And 53 gallons of soda.
I don't drink soda.
Nope.
Would you wrap energy drinks in with that?
No, I would not.
Okay. Well, then no on the soda.
The only way you can get me to drink soda is if you put alcohol in it.
I used to be really good for a while because I used to drink way too much, and then I stopped. There was a while where it wasn't even in our house. I wouldn't drink it.
You used to drink way too much? Are you talking about
Soda.
alcohol or soda?
Soda.
Okay. Okay, because you still drink way too much.
Yeah. And then I cut down. There was never any soda in our house. And then just recently, within the past 6 months, 7 months or so, there's like a 2-liter in my house every day.
You go through spurts too?
Yeah.
So do I.
Mine's been a pretty long one, though.
My spurts are usually 12 packs of Coke.
Mine was iced tea for a while.
Or Mountain Dew.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh.
Mountain Dew and Coke, dude.
That's
It's almost always in the house. But we go through tea spurts. We go through juice spurts.
Sure.
There was a point where, like, nobody but the kid drank, any milk. We just all drank water. Not because we had to, because we wanted to.
Get it ready. We're not going to go to it just yet, but get Tim Tebow ready.
Okay.
Please. No, I don't know how to pronounce this. Every time I'm in New York, in the cabs, they have the TVs in the cabs. Mm-hmm. And they have there's this guide of like things to do around town, entertainment and food, restaurant reviews, things like this. And
Zagat's?
It's Zagat's. Is it Zagat's? Is it Zagat's? And they say it on the thing, but I'm always drunk when I'm in a cab, so I never pay attention.
I've always heard Zagat.
So it's Zagat's guide. Okay.
Not to be confused with
Sagat.
Bob Saget.
Right. It's with
the
the
Zagat guide is less funny.
By far.
But much more reliable.
They try to make it funny, and it's funny. In the back of the cabs, they have like their own little channel on the TV, and they have like little hosts that announce things and say things, and they try really hard to be funny. They're not. No. They compiled a list of the 9 most annoying behaviors at the bar. Okay. I still hold to the fact that girl does all of these. Number 1.
Except maybe number 7. 6. 6. It's 6.
I could see her doing 6.
Not unless
she has a little brother.
Not unless it comes with horns and a beard.
Number 1, flapping a $20 bill in the air to get your bartender's attention.
Never.
I could totally see you doing that.
She doesn't carry anything less than a 50.
Waving around any amount of money in the air.
No, and that is such a turn off, by the way. I went out with a guy one time, and that's what he did, and I was like, I'm never going out with you again.
What about when I used to throw pennies at you at the Breakfast Club?
That was okay.
That was cool?
That was fun.
Okay. Awesome. Well, that works then.
But I could see you being drunk, and there's hot girls at the bar, so perhaps a male bartender is paying attention to them. And after a while, you're just a little drunk, you're a little annoyed, and hey, with your little $20 bill.
Never.
I could totally see you doing it.
Never.
I usually slippery nipple.
You froyo.
And get me a drink
guarantee
too.
you do it. Number 2, snapping your fingers to get the bartender's attention.
I cannot snap my fingers.
You're not even trying. You're even doing it right. You're not supposed to do it like this. You're supposed to do the meat like that.
She doesn't know how to do the meat.
I don't know.
Good call.
Chris, do we still have that vegetable oil? I'll bet you anything she could snap if we coated her fingers with vegetable oil.
Yeah, I got it.
I think I've had any variation of this. The finger snapping or the pounding the bar, knocking the bar, or you're empty on the bar doing that. You will not get my attention and my service until I'm ready to give it to you at that point.
I usually just take my glass or whatever and just put it up toward the front of the bar.
Yeah, put it at the edge.
Yeah,
that way they're
right.
like empty.
Right. And they
Coming right to you.
They'll come to you.
How about you just kind of nod your head in acknowledgement when they make eye contact with you? Like,
No, because the nod means so many things. You could be just saying like, "What's up?"
My old job, the bar and grill, we had this bartender James who did the best thing ever. When somebody starts snapping their fingers or waving money or anything like that, he would purposely walk up to him and immediately turn around and walk away.
Yep,
and they'd start to follow him, and he'd just go back and forth, and they the whole time trying to order this thing across the bar. It's fantastic.
Well, I had the one time this actually worked out for me, and I was a dick to the guy. There was when I lived in Dallas, I bartended at a club called Purgatory. It was Not a place you would expect. It was a 4th-floor club, and the first floor was hell, and the second floor was purgatory, the third floor was heaven, and then there was a 4th-floor VIP section. Now this was a high-end club in Dallas. Like, it's a place that you wouldn't normally find me at. It was a dance club. It was open, it was one of those places that's only open Thursday through Saturday.
So it wasn't bad. Purgatory wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. I made a lot of
it wasn't great, and it wasn't bad. But
there was nights where
it's kind of right in between.
I would work in the VIP sections, and people would be like, "Oh my God, look who's over there!" And
did you guys do the limbo there?
No, I had no idea who these people were. But the celebrities coming through, people from MTV. It was like one of these high-end places. Okay, now granted, I loved the job because I walked with easily $1,000 a week for 3 days worth of work. Mm-hmm. But there was a guy, a lot of drug money in this club too. And there was a guy, the DJs would like to do these little, for the next 5 minutes, you get a Patron shot for only $1.
Oh, right.
Okay? So they do, and usually if they're nice, they would let me know when they're about to do it. So I'll start, behind the bar just lining up shots and pouring all these Patron shots because I know I'm going to get a mad rush. Well, in the middle of one of these mad rushes, I have this guy pounding on my bar, this black dude going nuts, pounding on my bar. And I'm just trying to sling out his Patron as fast as I can. So finally, that rush dies down. It's over. Regular bar crowd. And I'm ignoring him. And I'm doing this I walk up close to him, make eye contact with them, and then ask somebody else what they want. And he's
because
persistent.
You're racist.
Sure, that's exactly why. And now he's leaning halfway, like his belly is over my bar. He's leaning halfway over my bar, waving a bill. So finally, I go up to him and I scream what in his face. And he goes, let me get 2 Jaeger bombs. I'm like, okay. So, and I'm like, I'm motherfucking this guy back and forth. There's one. As I'm pouring him in front of him, and I'm giving him the stink eye and all these things, and I give him his Jaeger bombs, and it's they were $10 each. So I'm like, $20. So he hands me 100. I'm like, I'm not gonna get a tip from this guy. So obviously I break smaller bills down so he can give something.
Right.
And instead of giving him 420s back, and as I go to hand it back to him, he goes, "No, that's you. Keep it." And I'm like, did he realize what he not gonna second guess that, buddy? Tip jar. So I don't know. I don't know if it was maybe because
he was trying to make a point.
Right. So I don't know.
Maybe
$80 on one guy.
Maybe there's been a very large angry black man in Dallas hunting for you for 7 years that is now on a plane to Cleveland.
Hopefully he listens to this show. Number 3, in a crowded bar, working your way closer and closer to someone sitting on a stool until you're leaning against them. So when they stand up, you can grab it.
I can see you doing that.
You've done this, haven't you, girl?
The stool. I would have to say the stool.
No.
Because grab it is very vague.
I mean, I've tried to grab some things at a bar, that's for sure.
Gross. Number 4, elbowing your way up to the bar.
Well, you gotta elbow your way up to the bar to get to the bar.
Well, yeah, but if there's other people standing there waiting, and they're obviously standing there waiting for a drink, not just hanging out in front of the bar, you need an elbow. It's like cutting in line, dude.
Yeah, we're not talking.
Be a human.
We're not
I
talking
throw
like
elbows
Ron
for sure.
Artest elbows.
Well, then you're the alcoholic. If you can't wait an extra 5 minutes to let the people ahead of you go first, that were already standing there waiting and possibly elbowed their way up to the front. Mm-hmm. Number 5, double ordering. After the bartender brings you your drink, you say, "Oh, can I also have a vodka tonic?" I hate that.
I hate that.
I hate that.
That is excusable one time and one time only.
What's that?
If you order your first drink and you didn't really talk.
Number 6, bringing a kid along.
Like
What?
Billy Goat Kid? Or, because that would be cool.
I think this is a human child.
Yeah, I think
It doesn't say.
It does not say.
To a bar?
To a bar. Now, I've seen it, but that's because I haven't. The only bars I've worked in recently are concert venues.
Now, does it say that the child's in womb or out of womb?
It's another good question, dude.
This happens a lot, both in and out in Elyria.
I know.
That is sad.
And you can find the goats out in Jefferson County.
Number 7, using a stool as a coat or purse holder.
I have done that.
I really hate when people do that.
If you ask me, I will move it, though.
I hate
And
when
I'll be
people-
standing right next to the stool, and as soon as you pick it up, I'm going to grab it. The stool.
The only time I hate that really is when somebody does it and they have a really long, like a trench or something like that. You end up stepping on the corner of it.
That's annoying.
Or whatever. And then they get pissed off at you.
Or you throw a fish, or you throw a fish at it and he gets pissed.
That's happened. Number 8, sitting by the bartender and asking, "What are you making?" Don't do that. Don't do this. Goes along with just make me something good.
Oh yeah.
What do you suggest? What do you like?
What's good here?
I'm like, I drink beer and Jameson, dude. You want like a friggin' bloody
Carball.
navel screwdriver beef club beachcomber? Like I don't drink that.
I think I dated one of those one time.
What are you making? Apparently conversation.
And the last one, which girl absolutely does, saying I can't taste the alcohol after the bartender hands you the
It's
drink.
always watered down, man.
Quit ordering Coke.
Come on, could you just put a little more in? Just put in a little more, dude. I can barely
Can't even
taste
taste
it.
that.
We're going to save Tim Tebow
Okay.
till right before Johnny Five's top 13. And I don't think, you said that they were dressed as strippers. Those are drag queens.
Okay, well that was the debate. They're supposed to be dressed as strippers.
Honest to God,
I think they look like drag queens.
It looks like he was hosting SNL.
Right?
These are Broadway actresses that
'Cause-
went out dressed as strippers. Tim Tebow took a picture of them. He became very upset. I think they look like drag queens. I think it's worth talking about.
I see Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Chris Kattan,
Yeah. No, I'm agreeing with you.
kind of Norm Macdonald in a blonde wig.
We have the picture.
Julia Sweeney.
Girl has the story. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to talk about that quickly. Get to Johnny Five's brand new top 13. Vote and close out the show. You listen to Projekt.
From the Cocaine Energy Supplement Studio, you're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network. Looking for reliable and affordable Shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete Shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits. A 99.5% uptime guarantee and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now. If you live the lifestyle, then you should arrive in style. Lifestyle Limousine Service. Whether it's dinner for two, an evening at the winery, or a night out on the town, Lifestyle Limousine provides extraordinary service. Check them out on the web, lifestylelimousineservice.com. Reserve your ride now. 330-903-0508. 330-903-0508. Lifestyle Limousine Service. And make sure you tell them Morning Show Central Radio Network sent you. User-friendly and ready to serve. MorningShowCentral.com. Cocaine Energy Supplement. Due to great consumer demand, Redux Beverages has officially announced the return of its world-famous Cocaine Energy Supplement. It's now available at retail locations across the country, as well as online at ReduxDirect.com. That's ReduxDirect.com. Don't forget to be part of the all-new Cocaine Energy Supplement social network, where you can meet other Cocaine Energy Supplement fans from around the world. Cocaine Energy Supplement. You can become a member. You can become a member by logging on to lovecocaine.com. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Jumping from one web host to another can be frustrating. Finding a good web host can be unnerving for even the most experienced of web designers. That's why Uncensored Net Noise has chosen P99 Technologies as its web hosting supplier. Established in 1999, P99 Technologies has evolved into a first-class web hosting provider. Its 99.9% uptime rivals many in the industry. That's why they offer their 30-day guarantee, no questions asked. For more information, go to P99.com. P99 Technologies will help you get started with your web presence with honest and expert customer service. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right.
Rise above the clutter, brand your identity, and make a statement. Broken Fan Media. Expert video production, television and web commercials, music video, real estate tours, live concerts and events, state-of-the-art post-production, video and audio editing. Check us out on the web at brokenfanmedia.com. 434-944-0472. Broken Fan Media. The next generation of sight and sound.
If you're looking for the best in musical musical equipment, recording gear, sound reinforcement, and more. Guitar Center has you covered. Guitar Center, located at 26635 Brook Park Road in North Olmsted, has the tools of your trade with the largest selection of music and sound gear in the area. They cater to your musical needs and have the knowledge to help you out. Guitar Center in North Olmsted. MorningShowCentral.com uses them. You should too. Need to know more? Go to GuitarCenter.com.
Your MSC Radio Network forecast is brought to you by NewWeather.com, Ohio's home for weather. Forecaster Brian Ivy here with you this evening. We are expecting cloud cover to thin a little bit towards the lakeshore counties with a little bit more of clear skies moving in. We'll go with the partly cloudy forecast there. For the southern two-thirds of the area, we're going to stay mostly cloudy as we have been all day. Today's temperatures were about 15 to 20 degrees cooler than the last few days, so that's definitely noticeable. Hopefully everybody enjoys the cool weather if you don't like the heat, because we're going to be going right back to that. Temperatures will rebound into the mid to possibly upper 70s during the day on Wednesday. And then we are going to see temperatures only fall to about 60 Wednesday night and warm right up into the 80s for Thursday. We're talking about mid-80s. Friday is looking hot with a slight chance of a thunderstorm as we kick off your Memorial Day weekend.
You're listening to MSC Radio Network, and like anything else on the internet, it runs on computers. Lots of computers. And you know, when you're dealing with computers, hard drives sometimes crash. That happened here at MSC. And you know what saved them? Rectiphy backup software. Don't believe us? Well, ask yourself this question. Are you backed up? Probably not. So don't be that guy and wait till it's too late. MSC did their research and tried tons of different backup programs and chose Rectiphy backup software. You know, peace of mind is priceless, and Rectiphy can give you and your computer system that peace of mind. Find out more at rectiphy.com. That's RECTIPHY.com. Having problems with your home computer or business PC? Looking to have some upgrade work completed on your computer? Have a special project in mind that may be too much for you to undertake alone? Time to call
Joe the Printer Guy!
Joe the Printer Guy offers a full-service hardware and software repair center at his facility to handle your PC, server, and networking needs. Let their professional service staff handle your computer needs. They offer expert service at an affordable price. Visit Joe the Printer Guy at 14035 Madison Avenue, Lakewood, Ohio. Online, joetheprinterguy.com, or give him a call at 216-651-3880. Joe the Printer Guy. Call the show toll-free. 1-888-668-0742. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on MorningShowCentral.com.
Produced by alcoholics.
Somebody spilled beer in this ashtray.
Enjoy Project X
on MorningShowCentral.com.
If you know, there gets the website projectextra.com, project spelled with a K.
Not with a C.
Backwards, if you can.
Because we're awesome retarded.
Also, if you want to call 888-668-0742, toll-free worldwide. Easy for me to say when I'm in the middle of a burp up. Or fax 216-744-9978. Before we do anything else, let's get to this Tebow thing. Chris, if you can switch us over. Are we switched?
Yep.
All right, what's the story?
All right, well, apparently, over the weekend, the famous football Virgin was backstage with a couple of cast members from the Broadway hit musical Rock of Ages. The four women were dressed in stripper costumes, and he took a picture with them. One of the actresses, Nika Zhang, posted the picture on her Twitter account, and then she took it down. And she said that she, quote, she took it down due to Tebow's image. I was asked to remove the pic of him with us half-dressed ladies. He does know we're not real strippers, right? I'm not mad or judging, just letting you all know I took the pic down. Apparently, when he saw that she tweeted this picture, he freaked and demanded that the picture be taken down.
I know the rest of this story, though. That's only half the story.
What's the other half?
The other half is it's that fine gentleman standing next to him in the brown dress. What happened was he went down for his traditional victory pose because he got to take a picture with 4 women. And his wrist brushed some nutsack. And he was afraid that story was going to accompany the picture, as in Tim Tebow touched my dick. And
well,
that,
not only did they all take pictures with him, but then they also took pictures of the 4 ladies or drag queens or whoever they are, Broadway actresses. All 4 of them got down, and Tebow, she tweeted that picture too, and he told her to take that one down as well.
Was his back turned to the camera and his pants were on the floor?
He wasn't in the Tebowing photo.
Is that the whole photo? Is there more to it to scroll down and see? Because so you can see some bellies.
I wouldn't say they're dressed like strippers. I'd say they're dressed like 80s rock.
Well,
what kind of stripper
they're
dresses
on
like that?
they're on the show Rock of Ages, which is like an 80s-esque kind of. So that must be their stripper costume.
I've seen the horrible commercials with Alec Baldwin and Tom Cruise. I know.
God, I know. And that chick from Dancing with the Stars, who's Ryan Seacrest Beard. Anyway, so.
That might be the most eloquent thing she's ever said. Also my favorite.
The issue is that why did he take a picture with them in the first place? He looks like he's having a good time. He looks like he's really digging the attention.
He's probably naive enough to think that fan pictures are going to stay with fans and they're not going to be, put everywhere.
I'm sorry.
How was he not offended by the way they were dressed? He's so holy. How was he not offended by the way he was dressed and was like, you know what? No, I can't.
He went to school in Florida, dude.
I don't even want to look at you, ladies. I can't even look at you.
He went to school in Florida.
I'm too holy. I can't even. It's burning my eyes.
For every once in a blue moon, I'll agree with girl, and this time I actually have to, because again, he took the. First of all, he's a 20-something-year-old kid. He's all over media, social media. Okay, he knows how things work. It's not like Johnny Five and I were talking about this before the show. It's not like it's 10 years ago where you take a picture and there's a chance somebody might get it and it might slip out. As soon as somebody takes a picture, the first thing they do with it is post it to Twitter or Facebook or whatever any of these other social media things are. He has to know it's going to go up.
He's not an idiot.
What people
He went to school in Florida.
And it was such a terrible thing that's going to tarnish his reputation. Why did he do it in the first place? And then if the picture never got shown on social media, people that were there seeing him take the picture, that was okay, that they had his reputation tarnished.
It's okay that he took the picture. It's not okay that everyone knows about it. Therefore, I'm not okay with it. I'm not okay with his reasoning behind it.
He's an idiot. And I'm telling you what, this whole image of him, this virgin and this god, it's all manufactured. So there may be some truth in some of it, but somebody who has to go that far out of their way to tweet a drag queen and be like, take down my picture with you, is manufactured, dude.
You know what?
Eventually
if he's a virgin, that's a good waste of a man because he's fine.
I mean, this is nothing new. Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake were virgins.
Your bar is set really low lately, hasn't it?
It's been a long time.
You've been dropping that bar. You could probably step over that son of a bitch
right now. It's been a long. I don't even think there's a bar anymore.
Satan's using it for pull-ups.
Before we get to Johnny Five's top 13, let's recap our idiot nominees. You go first.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
You read it first. You go first.
Okay. A fitness fanatic was crushed to death by weight training equipment after he was drinking all night with his landlord.
A 74-year-old South Boston grandmother was cited for allowing an unlicensed person to operate a motor vehicle because around 6:25 p.m. she let her 10-year-old granddaughter drive around the parking lot of a McDonald's, after which her granddaughter hit 3 cars. Cops came. Johnny Five.
Our former alma mater of sorts has gotten rid of what I consider.
Do we have an alma mater song for that school?
You can hear it all the time. It's got Bruce's voice in the foreground, persuading young kids to come spend way too much money. Anyhow,
it's reasonable.
Our former school, where some of us taught, most of us went to school. They got rid of what I would consider probably their last real mentor and genuinely cool dude to hang around with in the halls. So,
who doesn't make good on his hot dog promises? Rooster.
Mine is Gathna Nation, age 64, who robbed a bank back in 2011 with a note saying, "Give me all your money or I will give you AIDS." She then went back to the exact same bank twice this year and tried to rob it. The third attempt failed, however, because she had already had the police called on her and had a note that said, "People are watching you. Give me the money or I will give you AIDS."
I gotta applaud her for being creative because she's kind of throwing it back. I remember when I was a kid, you remember it was a thing like 15, 20 years ago where the people were afraid to go to movie theaters because there was like needles on the seats and things like
and
this.
They were taped under gas handles.
Sure. So I applaud her.
I did forget to remind you that she also suffered from short-term memory loss.
Oh,
you can applaud her all you want.
How
she just
ironic
didn't remember.
is that, dude? How ironic is it that you forgot to remind us of that?
Yeah.
Those are the nominees. Well, I don't have to tell them because you're not in the chat room anymore. Johnny 5.
Yeah.
New top 13.
Yeah. It's 13 sentences you will only hear me speak once.
Do it.
Sportos, motorheads, geeks, sluts, bloods, wastoids, dweebies, dickheads. They all adore him. They think he's a righteous dude.
Number 5 is alive.
That's really going to suck if I quit using that name. I'm going to have to come up with all new stuff, man. Number 13. Words you will never, I shouldn't say never hear me speak, you'll never hear anybody say more than one time, except right now. Number 13, the award for Best Actor goes to Steve Buscemi.
Aw.
Not that I don't like the man.
You just never hear it.
You're just never going to hear it.
He's not a leading guy type. Number 12, yeah, I got my doctorate from Harvard, but that really doesn't matter. Number 11, I love the sound of girl's voice. Number 10, DiGiorno pizza actually does taste like my local delivery. Number 9, Howie Mandel is the funniest man on earth. Number 8.
Which is funny because I love every time America's Got Talent starts up. I know even if I'm like living under a rock and I don't see the millions of ads that they post everywhere in media, I know because I don't know why I get the notifications, but for some reason I get the notifications for the I Hate Howie Mandel Facebook page.
Interesting.
And it always blows up right when America's Got Talent starts again.
I'll tell you what, man, Stern is actually doing a hell of a job.
He's
not
doing
terrible.
Great on that show.
He's not terrible.
He's making it bearable again.
Yep.
Where was I? Number 8. I'm voting for Otter J5 ticket in 2020.
You know, we should really look into that.
2020. You want to run in 2020?
Can I? Yeah, I can then. Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Neither one of us is convicted felon. Suspected, but
right.
not convicted.
I was just making sure I'd be 35 by then. I will be.
We can run.
Yep.
You'll be 36. I'll be a little bit older.
I'll be 37.
I'll be 40.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect.
Yeah, okay. Otter J5 2020.
Yep.
Woohoo!
Make the stickers.
Yep, we're going to go with the rainbow party.
Yep.
Why not? If you're willing to vote, we don't care what color you are. Number 7, the new pope has chosen the name Bullwinkle.
God, I hope that happens now.
Tim
be the first.
Bullwinkle Tebow. Number 6, Obama wins his second Nobel Prize.
Oh.
Good call.
Number 5, Czech Congo wins Fighter of the Year. That one's for you.
Yeah.
Number 4, McDonald's makes a damn tasty hamburger. Number 3, Pat has signed an endorsement with Heinz. It's a shame he's not here.
I know, right?
That's wasted. Kathy, make him listen to that on the replay. Number 2, girl's offspring, adorable.
You don't know.
Dude,
yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Dude, you could be with,
I could have cute kids.
You could be with the Pope of hot dudes, and your genes...
Tim Tebow.
Right, Tim Tebow, apparently. His genes will not equal out your genes to make a semi-good-looking child.
Because your genes come equipped with flamethrowers.
What's number 1? I'm curious.
Number 1, Project X honored at this year's Marconi Awards.
Hey! That could totally happen.
I got that morph picture of her kid. Remember that?
No.
Oh, yeah.
You don't.
You want me to get it?
No.
The only way our name in the
We're
Marconi-
running out of time. We need to vote for our Idiot of the Week.
I run the place. You have plenty of time.
The only way our name is associated in any way with the Marconi Awards is if we're all arrested trying to get in.
Chris, vote.
I'm going to go with girls.
Rooster.
Otters.
95.
Tim Tebow.
Girl.
Johnny Fives.
I vote for Johnny Fives. Drum roll. Winner.
Johnny Fives.
Hey. Doc Rock tonight?
Yep.
Give me music. Let's go. Another week has come and gone. My children. When will we ever all be together again? I do not know.
Hopefully next week.
Hopefully. I want to thank everybody who participated and hung out in the chat, listened on cell phones and stuff. I don't want to thank people who didn't fax. Douchebags. If you missed any part of the show, you can catch it immediately after Band-Aid with Doc Rock on the 24-hour live feed on MorningShowCentral.com or tomorrow morning-ish on ProjectXShow.com in the archive where it's available for download or live playback. Catch the podcast on Stitcher, Project X Show. Like us on Facebook, Facebook.com/PX Show. Follow us on Twitter @Project X Show. We'll be back next week with more nonsense. Hopefully, Pat.
And I even know, I'm sorry to interrupt, 2020, we win. Tim Tebow, Secretary of the Interior.
I'm on it.
All right.
See you next week.